Hello, my friends. It's Manny Rodriguez coming back with another update around the Gabby Petito case. Welcome to Deep True Crime, where we explore and go deep in seeing what has occurred in this particular case, this Gabby Petito case. Until we find Brian, we are just going to keep covering this until we find Brian, because that's what we don't want to lose. We don't want to lose momentum. And so new developments have come about. And you may want to know about this, especially if you're following the story. I'm Manny Rodriguez. If you like true crime and you want to stay updated on news that is happening right now or on cases that have occurred in the past, and you like to dig deep and play the investigation part or the detective part, you're going to want to subscribe to this channel, because that's what this channel is about, is keeping you updated and going deep into solving these along with those detectives. So basically you can kind of call us like an armchair detective, right? And so Cassie was in the news today. Brian, of course, is in the news today. And so we're going to update you on all of that. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Welcome back, my friends. Manny Rodriguez with Deep True Crime. And we are continuing the coverage of Gabby Petito, especially after what has developed today, and I want to share that with you. Well, we have a short clip here of Cassie. Cassie came out of her home because all the protesters were out there and they would not stop. And so she came out and talked. She talked probably close to 20 minutes, but I only have a little clip here that I'm going to share with you on that story and on that part of what they're sharing, because they're like, hey, you guys have this wrong. And so she speaks. She comes out and speaks. Listen up.
We have fully cooperated with the police since September 11th when they called. I did not say that I saw my brother. I said I haven't been able to speak to him in reference to the time when I was called by the police. Since that point, I haven't been able to speak to my brother.
Where was Brian with you on September 1st? Did he come to this house?
He came to this house with my parents in their Mustang, not the van. I did not know that he took that van back. I found out the next day with everybody else. We are just as upset, frustrated, and heartbroken as everybody else. And I am losing my parents and my brother and my children's aunt and my future sister-in-law on top of this. And you're not helping.
Why your parents? Why you're talking about Christopher? Why aren't they talking to you guys?
If I knew, I would say. I don't know.
Do you think they're involved, your parents?
I don't know.
You don't know.
100% honesty. September 11th night forward. We've been cooperative.
It's just frustrating
them.
A family says they're not going to get belongings from Gabby and their parents.
We have no idea what they have.
I don't know. Parents that have the phone on.
I mean, it's just frustrating, you know?
I'd also like to say that not to upset Mr. Petito any further. I did not get any phone calls from him in the days prior to September 11th. September 11th, I checked my phone records. I don't see any. He maybe had the wrong number for me.
Well, there you have it. That is a little of what she is sharing. Like, she just basically, she's done had it, and she came out and she spoke even against what her attorney told her they should be sharing. And sounds like I might have my mic up a little too much. My apologies. Let me lower that a little bit. There we go. And that might have been up a little bit too much as well. My apologies if that was a little loud for you. And so here we are. Cassie's done. She's broken silence. She came out. She talked. She said that the attorney, her family's attorney, has thrown her under the bus. She says she doesn't know anything. She said she did admit, yes, I went camping with my brother and my family. on September 6th. She says, yes, on September 1st, Brian Laundrie did come to my house with my family. Now, she does look at it and say, like, I want him to, I don't know. She says, I don't know if he did this. I don't know if he killed Gabby. I don't know if my parents are hiding something. So that right there tells me she may know a little more. Okay? That's just my thought on it. Now, I do believe that that they're staying away from her. Right now, her kids have not been able to see their grandparents. Her parents and her dad, no one's talking to her. It's almost like she lost her family as well, thanks to Brian's actions here. And so now a little more development has come out when it comes to Brian's family. And so let me share this with you. This was a tweet today from, let's see, let's make sure you can see that. There we go. So Kim Kaizen, Fox 13, shares this. According to Brian Laundrie's family attorney, he's released this. Upon further communication with the FBI and confirmation of the Mustang being at the Laundrie residence on Wednesday, September 15th, saying that this gray Mustang was there on Wednesday, September 15th, which would not match up with their original timeline that he went off to the Carlton Reserve for a hike, right? They originally said he left Tuesday, September 14th and hasn't been seen since. That's what they originally said. Well, now, after the attorney discusses this with the FBI, because again, contact my attorney, right? We're not talking. They're saying, well, if the Mustang was in the driveway on Wednesday, September 15th, he must have left on Monday then, right? Because they said he took the Mustang and it was at the Carlton Reserve while he went for a hike, and that they were even knew that it was there. And so now that this has come out, it's like, what do you mean? So on Friday when the FBI got there, you mean to tell me you didn't think that he left on Monday as opposed to Tuesday? You said he left on Tuesday. Like, what can what do we believe here with you guys? What can we believe with you guys? Like, this is getting ridiculous. We want answers. And it's obvious. It's obvious they know something. It's obvious. Because now we have found out that sometime in the middle of August, he left to go help his dad clean out a storage unit. So he left Gabby alone in Utah so that he can go ahead and go and help his dad with a storage unit. No one can help. I mean, that right there is interesting by itself. Okay? Come on, let's be real. You left your fiance by herself in a Utah hotel for multiple days after they had a fight.
Full forensic identification has not been completed to confirm.
And this was shortly after that August
Gabby,
12th
her
incident.
family has been notified of this.
Where the Moab City Police Department pulled them
has not
over.
been determined at this time.
So on August 17th, he returns to Florida to help his dad clean out a storage locker.
She maintained regular contact with her family members during her travels.
And so Gabby stays back in a Salt Lake City motel. And then the two of them check out on August
Pizza
24th.
or salad.
Whatever you can
So
do
he
to make
leaves
your
about
money.
August
What do you think
17th.
will happen for dinner?
I'm asking
Gone
for that.
for about
Well,
3 days.
There's not
nothing
this.
else that matters.
Definitely
No.
not this rabbit food. Why? Because
Like,
this is going
She's
to
a
do
brave
nothing
soul.
but leave
Again,
me
she was in a
craving
hotel. Maybe if
this.
she stayed in the
You ever
inside
wondered
working on her
what
website,
actors
working on her
do when they have
social
to get
media
shit
stuff,
really
working
fast
on her
for a
video
movie?
editing.
Because
She's
I can
got enough to
promise
keep
you,
her busy.
It's not the same diet
But
that you're following and the
it
same
was
training
that
regime that you
important
try. Why?
to
Because
guys
what
fly
they do is
back.
take a catered
Gabby, Brian, okay.
Get further and
And
further.
then
By the time I
you
hit
guys
the
check
90
out
days,
August 24th.
right at 30 pounds.
Which
My
is the
jeans
next
will
3
fall
days
off.
where a
I have
lot
great
is happening
results. I went
over the
from
next 3
214
days.
pounds down to 184 now.
As of this morning, I am down 33 total pounds.
The results up and that was
Wow.
fantastic.
So
I got the
he
load of body
leaves
fat.
5
and they did the
days
check where I said him and I
after
got
they
pretty
were
ripped.
pulled
I lost
over by the
53
Moab
pounds.
police.
I would say that it
right?
far exceeded my
Responding
expectations.
to
You
a
wanna know
call
why
from a
running on the treadmill
bystander
7 days a
who,
week doesn't work
who
for you when you're
said
trying to lose weight?
Brian was
Because it never
slapping
has. And I know that's hard
her.
to believe.
Brian
but it's true.
was hitting
Cardio actually
her.
burns calories, usually in the form of carbs in the bloodstream that are then replaced.
I mean, the eyewitness
with the very next
says
meal that you
he
eat and store it as
proceeded
more fat. This
to
is why when you
hit
even
her,
eat low calorie
hopped in the
foods
car,
or run
and
for
they
an
drove
hour
off.
a day, it seems like you get softer, but you don't
audio
actually
is going
lose
crazy.
weight.
I'm not doing
And this is
very
one of the
good with
biggest
audio.
reasons why most weight loss attempts fail
Thank
within
you
the
for
first 3
letting me
weeks.
know.
I don't do an hour of cardio. I have
Let me
never
see if I
done
can
an hour of
lower
cardio in the
it
past
a little.
5,
Maybe I'm
10
just
years,
getting a little
and
too
I
excited
stay
or something.
Sub 10% body fat year round.
Huh.
Well, you could say,
Let
well,
me see
I have
if I
couple
can
injuries and I
see
can't lift
audio
heavy.
doing
You don't have to lift
anything
heavy to get in
there.
shape.
See
You
if
can
I
say, well, I
just
can't stick
lower
to a
it
diet
a-
because I'm
oh,
always
there
hungry
we
all the
go.
time. You can follow diets where you're
Okay.
not
Hopefully
hungry and
that's
you're eating your favorite
not
food.
as crazy.
You can say, I'm not in
And
shape
so
because
here we
I don't
are.
know who to
There,
listen to. I don't know
she
even
goes
what to do.
out.
Well,
You know, she
here's your
stays in a
chance
hotel and
to
they
put
check
all
out
those myths
August
to rest
24th.
and learn exactly what you need to do
And
to get in shape, depending on what
I mean, the
what shape
the
you're in right
officer
now,
even
and
wrote
what shape you want to
detailing
be.
the
Started
stop.
off all
I do
jiggly
not
and
believe the
fat,
situation
and I hated the way it
escalated
felt.
to
And I
the
knew where I
level
wanted to
of
go.
domestic
I
assault
didn't
as
know
much
how to
as
get
that
there.
of a
So
mental
I ran
health
across
crisis.
V-Shred on
So
Facebook,
he's
and I thought,
saying
well,
that
if I can get
Gabby's
to where I
kinda
want to
having a
go
little mental health
faster,
crisis.
sign me up. Let's do it. And it was a great decision.
With
So
all
now
those
we're
failed past
wondering, you know, did
attempts
they break
to try
up? Did
dealing
they have a
with the fat
bad
around your
fight?
belly, do you
What
really think
caused
that
this?
this
Because
time
according to
is gonna
John
be any
Walsh
different?
in an interview with CNN,
how long are you going to
he
keep
says,
trying on your own?
and maybe he just
the
threw
rest of
this
your
out
life?
there.
Now, if I was
Maybe
your
he knew
trainer
something
and I
we
showed
don't.
you exactly how
But
to
he
torch
says
your belly
she
fat,
was
do you think that
beaten
you'd
to
get better
death.
results than working out on your own?
Okay,
Of course
so
you would.
maybe they
So
had
let
this
me help
really
you.
big fight.
There is a
I don't know.
simple way to completely transform your physique in as little as 12
So now
weeks,
we're just,
like,
you know,
say,
even
Hugh
Cassie,
Jackman did
her
for
brother
the
is
Wolverine
saying,
movie.
you know,
but to transform
Brian,
himself
just
into
come
the
forward.
superhero Jackman followed
Brian,
some of the secrets
you know,
that I'll
come
reveal
talk.
to you. Chris
And
Pratt
so
went from
he-
the
and-
chubby,
and
lovable Andy on Parks and
I
Rec
wonder
to the
about
cover
this.
of Men's
She
Fitness,
said this,
sporting
and
a
this,
killer set of
this
abs. What's
I don't
their
know about
secret?
this comment
They
she made
ruthlessly
here.
cut through the fluff.
I
and the
really
BS.
wish
they
he
have
had
zero
come
time
to
to
me
waste
first.
because their next film role is
I
starting
really
in
wish
just a
he
few
had
weeks.
come to me
So
first
they
that
can't
day
waste time
with
on
the
wrong
van because I
program.
don't
I've done other
know
programs
we'd
and
be
never
here.
really had much
What does
success,
that
but this
actually
workout
mean?
program, the V-Shred, altogether is a great program, and my self-esteem is through the roof.
Is fruit bad for your diet? You should know that the advice
To eat plenty of fruits and vegetables is gravely flawed. This is exactly where many diet
I see what's going on. Sorry, guys. I did that before, and I didn't know that it was playing. I did that before. I did that earlier today, actually. So now I have to remember because I don't know when it's playing, and I had to change the audio, and in order so you guys can hear that little video clip. So my apologies. Now I know what you guys were talking about. I need to figure that out. Well, the show must go on. I'll try to edit that out. And so now even Cassie's like, just come forward, Brian. Just come forward. And she says, I really wish he had come to me first that day with the van because I don't know we'd be here. Well, I don't really know what that means. That part is a little confusing. Because why does she say, I really wish he had come to me first that day with the van? Like this van plays a role. Like this van plays a role in something. I could be wrong, but making that comment, I really wish he had come to me first that day with the van because I don't know we'd be here. That right there sounds wishy. That sounds weird. Why does this van? So because he went home first with the van changes everything because he went to the parents first? Maybe that's what she means. That she wished he came to her first. And so she said, I worry about him. I hope he's okay. And then I'm angry and I don't know what to think. I tell my brother to just come forward and get us out of this horrible mess. He's not getting himself out of this horrible mess. I truly believe that. I truly believe that. So something else that has come about, and we've always kind of speculated this. We've always kind of speculated. So now it's true. Brian Laundrie stole by using Gabby Petito's credit card and ran from the police. So that's interesting there. Now, this is according to Petito's family spokesperson. In an interview today, she said, Brian Laundrie stole Gabby Petito's credit card and used it to travel home, where he returned in the beginning of September. Man, it was over $1,000 to travel. Petito's, and so now they're saying like this was her credit card. Because all we knew was that he used someone's Capital One debit card. That's what we originally were told, and used the PIN in order to charge or withdraw over $1,000. August 30th and September 1st, between those days. And as we know, this was during the time that Petito was still missing, which means he did not have authorization to do that. So he uses her debit card to get home, only to run from the police. So he must have really been thinking about all of this, like what his plan was. I'm going to get home before they know anything. And so, of course, the Laundrie attorney doesn't say anything. No comments from that seat, right? Well, at least we know, and it's been confirmed, that's what it is for using her stuff, which we kind of assumed. We kind of knew that, right? We kind of already knew that. And so now we know that Brian Laundrie's parents. Now we know that Brian Laundrie's parents waited longer to report him missing than previously told us. Because again, no one knew, or no one thought he was missing until that Friday, right? So they're saying that Monday he's gone, we don't know where he's at. Tuesday he doesn't show up. Wednesday we find the vehicle, bring it back or something like that. Thursday we leave it there. I don't even know. And Friday we tell the FBI they can come and talk. Or Thursday night they say, FBI, you guys can come talk to us tomorrow. Or something like that. And when the FBI goes finally in there to talk to them, they don't know where Brian's at. Brian's been missing since, at this time we only knew Tuesday, 3 days earlier. Right? Or 4 days earlier. What's one more day, I guess? So now we know that he was gone as of Monday. So they originally said he was missing on the 17th. Right? Or should I say they reported him missing that Friday, the 17th. And they originally said he went to the Carlton Reserve on September 14th. And he drove the family's Mustang there. That was according to the parents. That's what they told the FBI. And then he said, they picked up the car and drove it home when he did not return. Okay, interesting. Oh my gosh. But unless you catch them in lies, you can't really do much. Until you even, right now, Brian's just a person of interest. He's just a person of interest. And so we don't know more than that. We don't know more than that. But with this new information, that means they waited 4 days to report him missing, not 3. But when did they expect him home? What did he say when he'll be back from this hike? Right? Because at this time, they knew what happened, but for us, well, this boyfriend comes home without his girlfriend on September 1st. That's all we know. And little by little, things are coming out. So, we'll see. But that's really all we know now. We don't really know more than that, do we? But we do know that September 6th, they went camping. Here he is, playing with his little nephews, Cassie's kids. You know, when asked, did you guys talk about Cassie and the trip? No, we didn't, because the kids were around. Right? So, how does that happen? He's just, look at his face. He's just having a good old time. He's just having a good old time, smiling away again. Pictures, social media, we know how that stuff goes. Just having a grand old time, wondering where Gabby's at. It didn't think like, I better talk, I better help, I better do something. So he's at the park. You know, they're trying to deny that this is not where we were trying to let him go. I mean, it's less than an hour drive from home. So, I mean, I don't know how far it is for Cassie, but Cassie took the kids there. They were there from like 2 p.m. to 8 o'clock, and they had to get going because the kids had school the next morning. And that's as far as we know. Right? And then all of a sudden, you know, September 11th rolls around, and now no one knows anything. That's when Gabby's officially reported missing. And so that's all we know. And so now we just wait until someone finds Brian Laundrie. Do you guys think Dog the Bounty Hunter is going to find him? Let me know in the comments if you think Dog the Bounty Hunter is going to find him. Let me know in the comments. Let me know. I'm curious. So, here we go. Yep. And tell me about this August 17th trip. Like, he leaves Gabby in Utah to go and fly to help his dad with a shed, with the storage, empty out of storage. I don't know. Weird as can be. I'm Manny Rodriguez. Thank you for joining me this evening. I am going to jump off here. I just wanted to jump on here and update you. Sorry about the audio glitch there. I told myself don't forget to turn it off, so that way if it plays, I'll know. And I forgot to do that. Thank you for letting me know. So now I know. Thank you guys. Hope you have an amazing day, and I'll talk to you soon.